Alright, 364 coupler and draft gear. This task covers the removal of the disassemble, the cleaning, inspection, repair, and assembly installation. Toolkit SC49497 E12, the Magnaflux, the grease GAA, graphite grease dry cleaning solvent. Warning, component of the couple of the draft gear are heavy, they may be awkward to handle the use of the correct lifting procedure that indicate lifting device for the assistance or other personnel to avoid injury. Remove the cutter key with the lock pin, or the cutter key 1, lock pin 2, with the cutter key 3, with the pin, with the lock lifter connector 5. Use a suitable lifting device, remove the pin with the 6 for the coupler, shove with the yoke 8, with the refer to paragraph 361 with a disconnect with a standard hose and standard bracket. And install suitable lifting device under the yoke of the 8 with lifting the weight of the yoke off of the carrier plate 9. You remove the 6 bolt 10 lock washers 11. This shows your knuckle pin, draft lugs, yoke. Yoke and draft gear may become wedged in place, but they may require suitable jack within some other device force over the yoke out positions. Lower lifting device, remove the carrier plate within the yoke 8. With the disassemble the coupler is filed with remove the cutter key with the knuckle pin with the knuckle 14, with the knuckle thrower 15, lock lifter assembly 16, knuckle lock 17, view with the draft gear assembly 18 from the yoke 8. And pneumatically blocked is damaged with the replace the draft gear assembly. Cleaning, inspection, and repair. Warning, dry cleaning yourself with the PD6A with the toxic flammable wear. Protect the guy with the glove that you put only with the well ventilated to avoid contact with skin with the eye of the clothes. Do not breathe vapor. Do not use near open flame. Accept the heat. Flash point of 100 130 to 8 degrees will become a dizzy fresh air immediately with the get medical aid with the constant eye with the made with the wash eye with the get with the medical aid immediately. Compress air, you with the cleaning purpose with the next you with the PSI, do not use the direct compress air with the skin, you with the goggles or full face shield, you with the brush, remove the dirt with the draft gear assembly, drive clean, so with the clean metal part of dry compress air. Cleaning, inspection, repair, draft gear assembly by the following. Inspect the blocks, check if the flannical material is bonded to plate. Check if the location of the tabs are intact. Replace the damaged block for the edge and complete set. Do not use the new or old blocks together. Inspect follower plates for the roughness and gouging. Remove the roughness and gouging are required. Check for the draft gear assembly. Free shape with a 1/3 to 3/4 inch of the larger of the yoke pocket. If the draft gear is smaller than the yoke pocket, tack weld 1/8 of an inch shim to the vertical edge of the flower. Magnetic flux flower plate bolts. And check all there, no cracks, breaks, or damaged threads, or replace with the damaged parts. Inspect the yoke by the following. Inspect the yoke pocket with the rough surface. Remove the roughness is required. Inspect the pinhole of the yoke wear with the diameter pinhole with a 1/13/16 of an inch, minimum 2 inches, maximum. Replace the yoke if the hole exceeds the maximum diameter. Magnaflux yoke with replace the cracked yoke. Cleaning, inspection, repair. Inspect coupler assembly found with a Magnaflux pivot the pin with the replace the pin crack with the diameter of the 1/11/16 of an inch. Inspect the remaining part with the coupler assemble the cracks and break with the other damage. Replace with the defective parts. Inspect your after gear pocket on the locomotive under the frame with the crack rough with the remove the cracks by groove with the welding and grinding smooth. Assembly the yoke by the following. Use the pressure compressed blade with the draft gear assembly 18 1/2 inch for the left of the yoke pocket. The 8 inch of the draft gear assembly in 18 within yoke. Install 1/2 inch of the metal space for the inside of the yoke of the surface of the flower plate. Remove the 1/2 inch for the metal space between the two flower plates. 4 nuts within lock washers 21. Assemble the coupler by the following. Install the knuckle lock and lock lifter. Assemble the knuckle thrower. Install the knuckle and screw the knuckle pin and cotter key. Installation. Warning. Component of the locomotive are heavy, may be awkward to handle the use of the correct lifting procedure. Indicate the lifting device or assistance to other personnel to avoid injury. Position yoke on the carrier plate 9. Use a suitable lifting device. Raise yoke with a carrier plate 9. Underframe the draft gear pocket. Secure the 6 bolts and lock nuts 11. Installation. Warning. Components of the locomotive are heavy, may be awkward to handle with the correct lifting device procedure, indicating lifting device and assistance to the other personnel to avoid injury. Use suitable lifting device. Install the coupler 7 into the yoke, and then screw the pivot the pin 6 and lock pin with the cotter key. With the install the pin 4 with into the lifter lock lifter connector 5 with install secure with the cotter key 3 with the refer to paragraph 36 with the connector standing hole with the standard bracket. Refer to TM 55221022 for 12. Adjusting the free slack and the coupler height. Automotive graphite greases in accordance with the lube lubrication 55221022 312.